Good morning, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and today I bring you guys my red-purple Eustass Captain Kid deck profile 2024 post OP09 Emperors in the New World. If you don't know, Eustass Captain Kid is actually a underrated leader. He is red-purple, and he has two really crazy effects. First effect is that basically he is a 5-life leader that can attack. That is purple and red. He's the only leader in the entire game that is split, that can attack, and he's a 5-life leader. But he does have the downside that as long as you are 4 more life, he is a 4,000 power leader. No worries though, he also has the additional effect that when attacking, you may -1 Dawn to then gain 2,000 power. So basically, once you become a 5-life leader, a 5,000 power leader, he'll become a 7k swing every fucking turn, which is pretty awesome. Now, this deck can be super aggressive and super nasty, plus it got a whole bunch of brand new cards in OP09 to make it better, so let's just get straight into this. So, first things first, we got 4 copies of the 10 drop Shanks. This card is absolutely phenomenal for every red deck going forward. This is just a behemoth of a card. 10-12 literally says all your opponent's characters lose 1,000 power. It's an absolute crazy card. It's one of the best rush cards in the game. And it's just a phenomenal boss monster going forward. And ironically, Eustass Captain Kid would hate playing Shanks because what Shanks does, they Eustass Captain Kid in the anime. So, funny there. We're also playing 2 copies of Monkey D. Dragon. Monkey D. Dragon is a great 8-cost 9k rusher. This card literally can just on play give 2 Resident Dawn to either a character on field or your leader, which feels pretty awesome. We're also, of course, playing 2 copies of Captain Eustass Kid. This card's always been great. We're only playing 2 because it's searchable in the deck. He's a 7/8 that says, hey, on player when attacking, -1 Dawn to give your leader 1,000 power to the end of next turn, which makes our Eustass Captain Kid a 6k leader for the rest of the turn, which feels pretty nice. And finally, for our big cost characters, we're playing 2 copies of Sanji. Sanji is a really good rush card for late game. If your opponent's trying to block her up, Sanji just resting a blocker feels pretty awesome. And overall, it's just a really great card going forward. Next, we're playing 4 copies of lovely Eustass Captain Kid. It's one of the best cards for the deck. It's a blocker that says, hey, when a Dawn is returned to the Dawn deck, you may restand a Dawn is active, which is really awesome. We're also playing 4 copies of the new Killer. This card's absolutely phenomenal. I wish it was searchable in the deck, but it's still an insane card. Basically, it's a 5/5 that has the ability on play to -1 Dawn to restand your Captain Kid, meaning you can attack with leader with a 9k swing, or however big you want to play him as. And then Killer will just restand his ass, and he just do it all over again, which is pretty awesome. He's a non-once per turn -1,000 to gain power, so Killer just says, I'm going to make you push the game even harder, which is really nice. We're also playing 4 copies of Kid and Killer. This card is searchable in the deck, luckily, because it is Kid and Killer, which is a really nice stipulation. We're also playing 4 copies of Hyoto Kuzuman, or Kazumo. This is also Killer, but because his name's different, it is searchable. He's a 2k, 4 cost 5k that says, hey, when a Dawn is returned to the Dawn deck, you get to KO one of your opponent's characters with 2 or less costs. We don't really use that effect unless you have an opponent's character with a 4-cost blocker, 2-cost blocker. We're just using it as a 2k most of the time, which feels pretty good. For our 2k today deck, we're playing 4 copies of Wire. This is a new card from OP09. Basically has the ability to on Dawn. If your leader has 7,000 more power, this character gains Rush, which is pretty nice. Another rush down card, which feels absolutely amazing. We also got a brand new Eustass Captain Kid. This card is pretty interesting. Basically says, hey, on play, you may add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand to ramp 1, which actually is a pretty insane effect because we are a 5-life leader that can attack. This card literally says, hey, play down a 3-cost 5k beat stick that ramps you 1 by trashing life. It basically makes you purple Luffy for a turn while establishing a body, which feels pretty nice. This is also a new OP09 card. We also got this new OP09 card, which is a blocker. This is Heat, that has the ability that if your leader is a 4,000 power or less leader, your leader gains 1,000 power this turn, which is really nice. So in the early game, you can play a Heat, and Heat can make you a 5k leader, so you don't have to minus 1,000 to swing at your opponent. We're also playing 4 copies of Charlotte Pudding. This is a card from OP08 that really benefits the deck. Basically says, hey, you may minus 1 Dawn, and then you get to restand a Dawn as rested. Basically saying, hey, if you play this on your 3 Dawn turn, and you can use leader ability to swing for 6, and you just don't lose any Dawn advantage, which feels pretty nice. We're also playing, of course, 4 copies of Killer, because Killer is absolutely amazing. He searches any what's called Kid Pirate card besides Killer. So the only card that he cannot search in the archetype is Killer himself, but that's fine. He can search everything else in the deck, which feels good. And finally, I'm playing 2 copies of Punk Rotten. This is one of the best events in the game. You may on activation, activate main -1 Dawn, give a Eustass kid 5,000 power, and basically, yeah, give a Eustass kid 5,000 power, or a Kid Pirates card 5,000 power. It doesn't even have to be your leader. It could be any Eustass Captain Kid or any Kid Pirate card. So you can give it to this guy, that guy, any of these guys. Absolutely insane card. Helps you push your game. And that's all I got for this video. I hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid. See you on the next one, and bye-bye.